Shut up and sit down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ken Frederick Podcast, episode 78, the updated comic book movie schedule.
We went from having titles to just being like, here's what the show is.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey, smartass, if you think you can come up with a better title, by all means, do it.
I feel like I give a lot of flavor to bland titles.
He just had to be a dick and insult me. That's what he did.
I think he's insulting the fact that I can't get over a generic title for a podcast.
Why do we have him on this show?
Because he owns all the equipment.
Oh, I forgot. All right.
All right, so
It's his toy chest.
follow us on websites, KF Podcast or Ken Frederick Podcast or whatever. It's already went downhill.
Yeah, we already went down here. We have the whole same crew as the last show here.
Yeah.
We just saw Power Rangers, so we thought we'd talk about.
And we just did a Facebook Live where I was disgusted with Transformers. And we all were disgusted with Transformers.
So
Yes.
while we were trying to make up shows to do and everything, and next week I'm moving, so we won't be doing any shows because you all schmucks are helping me move. We'll do Facebook Live while we're all sweating.
I'm going to do Facebook Live of me moving weird shit out of your house.
So I was looking for some stuff that we could talk about, and when I came on, there's a big article up there that they updated this comic book movie schedule because they've changed some things around. Sony had some announcements of some different things. Dumb announcements. We'll get to there. So I figured we would just might as well take a crack at it and go through it and talk about some of the stuff coming out. Obviously, this year is obvious, so.
All right, so I'm just going to run down the list.
Go for it.
May 5th, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2.
Yep, we all are excited about that one.
Yeah,
I
looks
think.
good. All right.
I think that one speaks for itself that it's going to be that good May kickoff movie.
Yeah. Wonder Woman on June 2nd.
Cannot wait for this movie.
Looks good.
I think it's going to kick ass.
I think we've talked about, a lot of these we've talked about a lot, so.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
I just like to put some time in between them so it's easier to do images instead of 1 second, 2 seconds. I need like 10 seconds in between.
Why can't you put a bunch of pictures into one image and let that...
It takes more time.
Why don't you do all the images of 2017 movies
Ken,
together?
why don't you stop telling me how to do the video stuff, huh?
Well, you're the one that I gotta put filler in for a second, but we have...
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right, so Spider-Man Homecoming, July 7th. They
Yep.
did another preview before Power Rangers. I think this movie's going to be good.
Well, I think it's going to be more than good. I think it's going to be...
Great!
I think it's going to be the best Spider-Man they've ever done.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man done right.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't disagree.
What do you two think?
I'm going to reserve judgment.
Way to bring it down, Lance. Way to bring it down.
I really like the Vulture, but I will say I really like the Vulture.
It's not Mysterio.
It's just gonna
It's
feel
not Mysterio. Yeah.
It's gonna feel right because he's there with
Mysterio.
you in the Marvel universe.
Feels so
It
good.
feels so good. It's not gonna feel like, hey, why is there no one else around while all this shit's going on?
Like warm apple pie.
All right, so then September 1st, Inhumans.
And I only put this on here. I know it's going to be a TV show, but the first two episodes are going to be in movies.
They're going to be in the movies.
They're going to be in IMAX.
In IMAX,
Are
yeah.
you going to go see this? I'd like to see this.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
It's going to kick that show off, so that should be good.
Enough time. All right, November
Pause.
3rd.
Enough time. 10 seconds. Enough time.
November 3rd, Thor Ragnarok. I saw pictures of, what's his name, is Grandmaster. They have pictures of Hela, Valkyrie. I think it's...
They should just call this movie Thor Planet Hulk.
And I'm not used to Thor having short hair. It's going to be weird.
Whose role is he's the Silver Surfer in like Planet Hulk?
I think so, yeah.
Right, because he's
But
there
if you
with
watch-
Hulk and they're fighting in the pits together.
Yeah, if you watch the animated movie, they switched Silver Surfer with Beta Ray Bill, and then they put Thor in the Beta Ray
Yeah,
Bill
because I
spot.
guess they can't even use him in animated movies either.
Thor?
No,
Or Silver
Surfer.
Surfer.
Yeah.
So,
But it's good. It's going to be like a buddy cop movie with Thor and Hulk.
yeah, which I'm excited for. I think it's going to explain why they weren't around for Civil War. 'Cause
Right.
this is what's
Yeah.
happening.
It'll be good.
I didn't realize it was coming out this year.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know how I missed that.
November movie. 2 November.
Yep.
Yep, November 17th, The League of Justice.
And the trailer for that drops Saturday.
Saturday.
This is
So,
Thursday while we're recording this.
yeah. Never mind.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I listened to an NPR podcast, and like, this was recorded on this date. Things may have changed. I was going to say, we should start doing that.
You could say that, yeah. But I think Justice League is going to be good. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
I hope we don't have to wait the whole movie for them to bring Superman back too. Which I kind of have a feeling we might.
Yeah.
They keep teasing the black suit, so
I want him in there. I know he's not dead. Quit making it dramatic for me. You know what I mean? Just bring him back.
I had a long conversation about Justice League and how I think they should have made it with the guys that realized that I used to work at a comic book store at work today.
Oh, okay.
They're like, so I hear you like comic book movies. I'm like, yeah, and I was just done talking about it. So it was an interesting conversation.
Well, we'll see.
But all right, so let's jump to 2018.
Oh, future jumping.
Future jumping.
The February movie, Black Panther.
It's the first Marvel movie that doesn't start in May, so they did February 16th, Black Panther. I'm really excited about this
Me
movie.
too.
Wait a minute, is that because it's Black History Month?
Oh, I didn't even
I don't know,
realize.
Lance. Way to go there. I don't know. I don't know why they
there's
got
got
to
to be something
Probably.
to that.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I think that Valentine's weekend is now becoming a weekend.
Yeah,
One of the
very
because
Because there's so many nerds not doing
no, but
anything.
like they did Deadpool.
yeah.
They did what was out this year when it was Lego Batman.
Yeah.
They've
I still haven't
been
seen it.
they've been putting things into that spot now to go against the love movie. Like Deadpool started that. I think it's a popular.
What do you mean? Deadpool is a romantic movie.
You know what I mean. They put like the comic book
Yeah.
edgy movie at that point. You know.
The I'm gonna get some movie that I ain't gonna get some movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cover all your bases.
Well, and that it's coming out the same year as Avengers, so it's not going to take the May spot.
Because
You know.
Marvel owns that free comic book day, first weekend of May spot.
But Panther's going to be good. Cinematography in this movie is going to be amazing.
Yeah, if they're
I think
shooting
the action
it,
scenes.
The Wakanda stuff and the history there and everything that they do, it's going to be amazing.
I'm excited because I've always liked Black Panther. I think this is going to show a side of Marvel superhero that most people haven't seen. It's going
Right.
to feel like the first Thor or the second Thor movie.
Right.
It's going to
Because
be good.
he's a king.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's not some bratty prince god and all
he
the
doesn't have
other...
to like hide a
rich
lot.
guy.
Like
No, he doesn't have to hide who he
yeah,
is.
'cause,
Yeah.
everybody knows who he is.
He-
Yeah,
he's-
but there's also the duality of fighting for your people and fighting for the good of the world.
yeah.
Yeah, which I'm
Exactly.
sure they'll do all that. And he's great. He was fantastic in Civil War.
So we start with Fox and Sony's F-ups. March 2nd, Untitled Fox Marvel Film.
And I don't know what this is.
Let's hope, fingers crossed, for
It-
Fantastic Four 6.
Well, this
We're gonna
could be.
We're
This
going to
could
take
be.
it back.
I kind of think this could be Deadpool 2. It
could
could
be-
be the spot for Deadpool or
Deadpool and Cable. Or what,
Deadpool and Cable, something of that. One of those.
Well, I want to know how the hell Marvel or Fox Marvel thinks they're going to pull off 3 movies in a single year when they can barely get one a year right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no.
when you put 1/3 of the effort into the movie, you can get 3 movies.
It's true.
So it could either be it's not going to be Fantastic Four. This is going to be a Deadpool or an X-Men movie.
I have a feeling it's Deadpool.
March 16th, The Flash. I have a feeling like the director left this movie, which a lot of people are kind of leaving DC movies.
DC movies. I don't know why. It's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign. So
That's why I hope Wonder Woman's really good. That'll maybe
save it.
save it because I don't know what's going on with these scripts that they're reading something going.
Well, this
I don't want any part of this.
I have a feeling it goes back to what we talked about when we first started doing reviews about movies. The Flash should be the Flash from the TV show. Green Arrow this should all be in that same universe instead of
Yeah.
having separate movie and TV stuff.
Well, the TV universes are big on the multiverse. They do that all the time. They go between Supergirl's not in the same universe. They go in and out of her universe all the time. They get her help now. They multiverse jump left and right. I mean, they have characters on the show that aren't even in the same universe, so they could easily get to the movie universe.
Yeah, but
And a
I mean,
Flash.
the multiverse in like Marvel is partially because they sold off all the properties. DC, they're all under the same company.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also people know the Flash from the TV show, and now you're going to have a Flash.
I get you. I
Barry
get
Allen
you. I know.
Flash.
Yeah.
He's big shoes to fill because people really love him as the Flash.
Yeah. So then we got May 4th, the greatest movie of all time, Avengers: Infinity War.
I think it's gonna be phenomenal.
I heard that the movie might be a lot of just Thanos, which is going to give me a
Kicking
nerd
ass.
boner.
The table is rising as we speak.
That's
I think Ken's actually going to cosplay Thanos at the movie.
Yeah.
no.
I think that movie's gonna be great. I think the Thanos stuff in it is gonna be great. I so hope the Black Order's with him, and they just are tearing people up. I'd love to see the B-level Avengers
yeah.
getting messed up by the Black Order. It would be great.
I also want to see all the Nova Corps die in that movie, except for like one. because so they can kick off
I know they said they weren't sure about the Netflix people, but seeing the Defenders fighting like Corvus Glaive would be really cool.
or Supergiant, because Supergiant's lame.
Watching him mess them all up, you know.
I just want to see Death's resting bitch face.
Yeah. Which I hope she's a part of, but we'll see. But we can talk about it in Infinity War forever.
Please get to June 29th. It's going to be great.
Oh, June 29th, let's get it. Untitled Fox Marvel.
Oh,
Is that just going to be the one that was supposed to come out March 2nd, just moved down to there?
Who knows? Another.
No,
this
it'll be
movie.
the director's cut.
Yeah.
This to me is
Direct-to-DVD.
it's the next X-Men. It's the X-Men Phoenix one. Because these are all a couple years apart, just like 2016 you had Deadpool and then you had the horrible X-Men movie. This is the same thing.
But we'll talk about
X-Men
November 2nd.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Horrible, stupid Phoenix with that dumb
In the
cast
90s.
In the 90s. It's freaking terrible is what this is going to be.
X-Men Decades.
I forget they already have a name for it, don't they? It's like called X-Men Supernova or something like that. Yeah, it's just more Phoenix. It's Jean Grey and Phoenix.
It's annoying.
Boring.
Sansa.
Well, it wouldn't be annoying if they need Deadpool and Cable to somehow retcon all of everything and then just go on from there.
We talked about
did
what a
that
mess
once
that
already.
freaking universe is.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
So then we go into Ant-Man and Wasp.
Which I think will be great.
I think it'll be good.
It'll be
I don't know where you put that in around Infinity War.
because Infinity War is going on
Yeah.
and it's continued.
Yeah.
What do you do there?
Yeah.
Unless they say this movie takes place before it or
yeah.
sometime
Well, I mean, it
around.
could be one of those sort of tie-ins where they're dealing with the aftermath or the side effects of it.
Or if Infinity War starts in space and hasn't come to Earth yet.
yeah,
Right.
So you got Ant-Man and Wasp.
it'll be good. You'll see her
They're in the
finally,
microverse.
Oh, they
finally
can
in
do
the
the microverse.
yeah,
Good
finally
call.
in the Wasp outfit and everything.
Yeah. October 5th annoys me.
This annoys me too.
So they've announced that October 5th is going to be a Sony Venom movie that does not tie in to Spider-Man Homecoming or the Marvel
Here
Universe.
goes Sony again.
But it's going to have, like, Tom Holland will be the Spider-Man of the universe.
But they said they're not entirely sure he's even going to be in this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just
Why
gonna
even
be-
make it then?
See, I heard...
Because Sony is a bunch of assholes.
Because what I heard was all of the Sony Spider-Man spin-offs are... They will... Like, Spider-Man will be the Spider-Man, but they exist outside of the Spider-Man Marvel universe.
That's
stupid.
annoying.
It is retarded.
Nobody wants a Venom movie. Nobody.
Travis does.
People want a Venom movie. And you know who they are? 90s fanboys that can't let go of their lithium cover or chromium cover comics. It's annoying to me that people only see that the Spider-Man costume in black is cool.
Yeah.
Go yourself. It's not cool. It's not an
It's
interesting
not.
character.
It's dumb. It's not interesting. It's dumb.
And is it gonna be Eddie Brock?
He's a villain. He's not a. He's his own movie. I'm tired. I can't stand it. And Sony, the guy even said, it was like bold letters in the article. Kevin Feige has nothing to do with this movie. It's just
That's
Sony.
not a selling point.
Bullshit. Sony with pissed. I think what it is Sony executive like we had to crawl back to Marvel to get Spider-Man back on the map again because our Spider-Man movies were going downhill.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, now everybody loves Spider-Man again. They have like kind of thing like we can still do a movie. We'll do Venom, and you're not allowed in it, and it's gonna suck. And then they'll be like,
Well,
"Can we do
let's
Venom again in your universe?" We're sorry.
Well,
Yeah, the
hopefully
only
they-
way that movie could be any good is if it introduces the Venom symbiote into the Marvel universe.
That's what they don't get. They don't
Yeah.
get the fact that you need to build things. And like the 90s Spider-Man animated series got right was they made Eddie Brock the villain. Not the Venom suit. Venom is not the thing. It's Eddie Brock
Was a bad guy.
Is a bad
Well,
person.
he was pissed. He was jealous of Peter. He wanted to hurt him. He
Yeah.
wanted to hurt Spider-Man.
And you know what? And then the symbiote was pissed because he was rejected by Peter Parker. And
Right.
together, that's what makes the character interesting.
Exactly.
But they're going to drop him in. They're going to get the kid from that 70s show again, probably. And he's going to be all weird.
Topher Grace.
Yeah. Tofu Grace is going to be all over this, and it's going to be annoying.
Well,
Dumb.
or
Mark
they're
Ellis.
going to take the whole thing where it's the the world of symbiotes,
if it's a war, if they start this movie
Venom,
with a plan-
anti-Venom, all
yeah,
those guys.
with
yeah.
this,
Yeah.
with separation anxiety storyline, it's going to be horrible.
It is.
And it's people don't see it.
Now, again, coming up in November
Oh,
2nd.
this is going to be the good one. November 2nd, another Untitled Fox Marvel movie.
What is that?
this shit?
This is now again in my
Gambit.
mind. This is either Gambit or this is like X Force or New Mutants.
Yeah.
Which they've talked about. 2018 is a year of the X-Men and their shitty ass universe.
Does Fox understand that right now this is March of 2017?
Yeah, they might want to get going.
They should probably start.
Yeah, I'm gonna start to figure out what they are.
I mean,
Somebody's in a room just
I'm just
sitting
a
there
fat kid in
drinking
Western
coffee,
Pennsylvania.
playing on his phone, and they're like, "Brad, are you starting that Untitled movie in March?
What they're doing
It's
is
only March. I got a whole year. I'm
I have
fine.
a pile of old Toy Biz figures. Hey, who's this guy?
This is Kill Shot, or this is
Kill Spree.
Kill Spree.
He deserves a movie.
We've got 12 million units of this. Main character right here.
Hey Marvel, who can we get the cheapest? Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Done. We're making it a prime character.
Easy.
We're gonna change the powers and everything, but whatever.
So the next one is a pushback.
Is Aquaman,
Yeah,
DC's Thor movie,
yeah, but it's coming out like a week after.
Star Wars.
Han Solo, Star
Yes.
Wars.
No, that would be.
I knew.
No, yeah, you're right. It's come after Han Solo, which that's not a good time for him to be in.
No.
Right
It's
there,
Christmas
'cause
time.
Christmas time, everybody's going to be seeing those Star Wars anthology movies, like
Disney's
Rogue One.
not
Did.
stupid. They know Marvel. May starts superhero season.
I don't know why they pushed
December.
this movie back. I mean, you could do it in November or October. What are you going to compete with the Venom and the Untitled stupid Fox movie? You could bury those with Aquaman.
The water Dothraki is going to have an uphill battle.
Yeah, and it's going to be sad because I think that movie could be decent. Like,
Yeah.
because if they,
It's got a good cast.
yeah, and it's going to
I'm
be
interested to see how they do all the underwater stuff too.
Yeah. Well, I think
That'd make me sick.
just because
They'll
how
set
bad.
the tone for the live action Little Mermaid movie whenever they do that.
But all right, so let's
2019.
2019. Oh,
Here we
can't
go
wait.
again.
February 14th, Untitled Fox Marvel Film.
More of this crap. That's,
I mean, they can't wait a
That's-
whole other year for Deadpool 2, can
no, Deadpool 2 is in 2018. This is probably like Gambit or another stupid.
It's going to
spin-off.
be called Gambit, actually.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: none of these are going to come out. All these
These
Untitled
will all be
Fox
pushed
movies,
back.
or it's going to be a Deadpool movie. I just don't.
Now, I wrote down below, they still are sticking to their thing that they're going to do a sequel to Fantastic Four. This could be Fantastic Four. Because they do
Any
not
of
want
these
to
could
get.
be Fantastic
I feel like they can't get. They don't care if they keep losing money off Fantastic Four. They are not giving it back.
Yeah.
They're just Fox is like, we are never giving this back. We will lose $200 million. We'll set it on fire, but we are not.
So
back
this
to
is like waiting to make sure that the car is not going to be repossessed, but then you're going to drive it with no oil in it.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
And they'll make a sequel to it, and it'll be horrible.
Wreck the car to get the insurance to make the car payment.
Which I don't think they'll be able to get Michael B. Jordan, because isn't Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther?
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's in a good world now.
Yeah. I don't even know. I honestly have no idea.
Can't even come up with the words to describe it. Terrible.
What do you do?
I don't know. Hey, that's Fox. They're stupid.
Look
Maybe
at
they'll
it this
do the
way.
cable
It's,
spin-off
it's
by then.
podcast fodder.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Thank you, Fox.
Well, look, March 8th, we got a good one coming up.
March 8th, Captain Marvel.
Marvel's first female solo movie.
Brie Larson's now Dawn's #1.
I can't wait for that. I think that'll be good. Now that again,
she gave up the ape for the costume.
that again will take place in that time frame
Yeah.
between Avengers 1 and Avengers 2, or Infinity
Yeah.
War 1 and 2.
Yep.
Maybe she gets introduced in the Avengers and then gets pulled into this.
Yeah. I don't know how. I think there's ways you can do it, but it'll be exciting. Now, April 5th, New Line Cinema presents Shazam.
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 Yeah. Why is New Line Cinema doing the DC movie?
I don't know.
The story I heard is that this will exist outside of the DC
It's on its
cinematic
own.
universe. It's on its own.
Which is fine. He's a different enough
Except for
character.
the fact that the whole reason Rock signed on to be this character was because he wanted to go toe-to-toe with Superman.
They could always mix them in though too
They
if
could.
they want to. I don't know. I love The Rock, so him as
Captain
Black.
Marvel and Shazam coming out within a month of each other.
Him and
Who's going to get confused going to see that? I want to see Captain Marvel. It ended up being Shazam.
that was out last month. No, it was out this month. I can't wait to see who they cast. This is going to be big enough to go up against The Rock as Black Adam.
Well, maybe it's just going to be The Rock.
You know what it's going to be?
Yeah.
John Cena.
No, I'll find it before the end of the show. They've named a guy who they think it's going to be.
Okay.
or who people
Bork
are
Laser.
speculating it's going to be. And it's a relative unknown. He's not like from the WWE or anything. I'd never heard of the guy.
Just cast John Cena. He's a brick shit house.
I don't know. I think I like Shazam. I like Captain Marvel and all that. So
Because here's the thing. This is why I say John Cena. Because Captain Marvel, or I'm sorry, Shazam. I actually confused myself.
he is Captain Marvel.
Shazam is a child in a man's body. John Cena can be a goofy guy.
Yeah.
And act goofy.
Yeah.
I think he could portray the emotions of a younger child in a large body.
Exactly. I think he would be fine with it.
Yeah.
Because he'd kind of be like, "Whoa,
Hey.
I just punched through a wall,"
And he'd be goofy, and
Yeah.
then The Rock come down, and then they,
and then a Rock and John Cena fight.
yeah, it was
great.
WrestleMania 30 all over
Exactly. May 3rd, it's Untitled Avengers film, but that's Infinity War 2 or whatever they're going to call it.
I think they're gonna
Infinity
call-
Gauntlet, whatever they're going
Yeah.
to call it.
again.
That'll be epic. Then, will that be the last time we see Robert Downey Jr. and Cap and all the people who play them? And you think this will be their last movie?
I don't know. I would be fine if it was. I feel like this is the closing that you need, the crescendo, if you will.
Yeah, it
I
can
don't
move
know.
on from that story.
Let's see if Robert Downey Jr. can walk away from a lot of money, though.
I can see
It's
those
easy
guys.
to say it now. Let's see how it goes after.
I can see those guys not having solo movies. I can see them doing appearances and having like Cap lead, or like I could see them do Nick Fury goes into hiding, Cap runs Shield, and like Shield's fixed.
Smaller role.
Yeah, and then Tony's leading the Avengers in like not in a suit, but he's like
Yeah.
he's almost Jarvis from the comic books, where he's like hangs out at the mansion, leads the team via like
Yeah.
base. So yeah, there we go. Then we have July 5th.
Spider-Man sequel.
Yeah. Which we know Venom's not going to be in it.
It'll be a post-Infinity War kind of war-torn
Yeah.
New York. Maybe it'll be some kind of tie-in with that, or they'll do Green Goblin
Yeah.
finally over here.
I hope they wait for Green Goblin. Maybe it'll be someone like really cool, not like Mysterio, but like Kraven the Hunter.
I've always wanted to see
You
Kraven.
wound me, sir. You wound me.
I've always wanted to see Kraven.
I think Kraven.
It'd be so easy to do.
So easy to do,
Yeah.
and he's so cool looking with all the stuff.
You didn't have to go Sony's original route and give him a robotic
No, please
lion
don't.
vest.
Yeah, no, it just keep it simple.
Yep. So then after that we have November 1st, Untitled DC Warner Brothers film.
So which one? I think this will probably be Green Lantern,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think so too.
or the Batman, Batman. They keep pushing
Could be
back.
Sirens. It could be.
Yeah, Gotham City Sirens. It could be.
It could
Well,
be
there's-
Suicide
there's-
Squad 2.
There's Justice League Part 2, Man of Steel 2, Gotham City Sirens, a Deadshot movie, a Nightwing movie. So they got all those. That could be one of those.
Supposedly, there's still a Batman film at some point.
They have a lot that they could. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them end up being sprinkled in around 2019 and 2012.
The reason I think they're doing a Nightwing movie is to show that there was a younger person that worked with Ben Affleck. So when Ben Affleck finally leaves, he'll take over as Batman.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
decides he doesn't want to do anymore after one
It's
Justice
going to be
League.
John Blake.
Yep.
Johnny Blake.
Detective John Blake. You should have a superhero name based off your middle name.
You should use your middle name a lot more. It's nice. No, it's not. No, man. No, Robin's not a nice man's name. Get out of here.
Oh, we can go
Rob.
on forever about that.
John Blake.
Robin.
Detective John Kimball. Sorry, wrong movie.
Guess what my middle name is? My middle name is Green Lantern. Did you know that was my middle name? Is it? You must be Green Lantern then.
You should go by your middle name.
Nightwing.
Vixen. All right, so let's go into 2020.
Cyborg.
Cyborg.
Could be good. Depends how he appears in Justice League.
Name me. We talked about this. Who's the Cyborg villain? Is he gonna fight Dust?
I think that maybe if they do, focus on him being... If he's a high school kid and they do the whole... If they do an origin with him, but I don't know, he's already been in, a Justice League movie.
Yeah, but could they use that as a springboard into Teen Titans?
He's not in Teen Titans. Never
That's
been a
true.
part of.
He's just the League now.
That's true.
All
They
this
could always do
history.
Deathstroke with him.
Yeah.
Or they do
Grid.
Grid, the crime
evil.
syndicate version of him. Cyborg is in a character that has a lot of depth with all that.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, again, the story, the origin is good. I've always liked Cyborg's origin. He was an athlete and he lost in an accident, and then they put like the tech and his father, and they did all that stuff. But like they're kind of already past that because in Batman vs Superman, you saw his dad doing all that on the camcorder,
the mother box,
footage, with the mother box and all that. And he's by the time Justice League World, he's full on cyborg.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you do with a cyborg movie. I don't know.
Viruses.
Should be Cyborg and Beast Boy. Should be and the two of them
That'd be
together.
great. Like,
yeah, they're
he's-
good together. They're funny.
Yeah. That should be his buddy. Mm-hmm. And then we get into the land of the Untitled, May 1st, Untitled
Yeah,
Marvel
these
Studios.
I have a feeling these will be
Doctor Strange.
Guardians 2, Guardians 3.
Oh, Guardians 2. They're going to re-release
No,
it.
Guardians 3 for the May 1st, and then either Doctor Strange.
I actually think Doctor Strange might get the front run.
Doctor Strange 2 and Guardians 3, I think, will be in there.
Then we got July 24th, Untitled.
Where they think that's Green Lantern, is what they're saying on here. But
I'm telling you, there's a way to do a Green Lantern movie that would be amazing, and they're going to drop the ball.
yeah.
They have...
Well, they're going to do Green Lantern Corps, which is better than just a solo Green Lantern.
Here's what they should do for a Green Lantern movie. Put my face up, split the screen.
There it is. Boom.
All right.
It's on there.
I was talking to the kid at work today. They should have the Green Lantern Corps movie be Kyle Rayner becomes a Green Lantern. John Stewart trains them, and when they go to Oa, Hal Jordan's already leading it. They don't need to do a whole big backstory on these guys.
No.
Everyone likes. I never realized how big of the base was. The people that know John Stewart only from the comic book until talking to people that I just met recently, and that's a lot of people's Green Lantern. Like they knew from the comic. That's why it should be, and I think it would be a good buddy cop thing because John Stewart's so straight laced. Kyle Rayner's very like goofy.
John Stewart is great to have leading a corps because he's military.
Yes.
He's professional. He's to the point. He should be corps leader.
Yeah.
The guy that they meet that's like introducing the rookies and training
Yeah.
them with Kilowog there.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. And Hal Jordan's always the loose cannon.
Yeah.
Just like it is in the Rebirth book now.
Yeah,
Stewart leads them. Guy Gardner's always going off doing something stupid, and Hal's never around. Like there's literally a scene in last week's Rebirth book where he's announcing to the Lanterns, and he was like, and Hal's gonna say a word, and he's like, "Tell me he didn't leave." And he like turns around, he's like, "God damn it!" And it shows you him speeding off into space with Kyle Rayner, and he was like, "John's gonna kill me for this one." And I'm like, "That's how it should be in the
Speaking
movie."
of this, do you know who I think would make a good John Stewart?
John
Is-
Stewart from the Daily Show. He's not black. He's a little Jewish guy.
Play with those,
Martian
play with those
Manhunter from
great
Supergirl.
roles.
Yeah, he's good.
I think he'd make
Who? I was.
the guy who plays Martian Manhunter in Supergirl.
But he's already Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
in the
That's a
TV
count.
universe.
Get someone like you
Actually,
can
no. Get Idris Elba.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's all.
He's Heimdall.
Is he still Heimdall?
Idris Elba is really good. He would be good. He would be good.
Get Common. Common's great in that train show that's on.
Common
Yeah.
was killed in Suicide Squad.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was in the bar.
he was in the bar that.
Oh no, I don't know.
No. That would be good. And Hal Jordan, everybody there,
Yeah.
and
And then they fight the Sinestro Corps.
yeah.
Actually, when are we gonna see like the Red Lanterns? I mean, when are we gonna have the War of Light?
Let's
Actually,
get
They
a
gotta
Green
get the
Lantern
greens
movie
fixed first. And this, you could so do the Guardians of the Galaxy format. See how much people loved Rocket and Groot.
Yeah.
All those weird Green Lanterns in space. They would love those characters.
They do Gnort and they do Chip. That's
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah, they have those weird characters and they're funny and I mean you know.
DC's got to stop taking everything so serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their problem.
Yeah.
When Joker said why so serious, that was the downfall of the entire DC franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, let's keep going.
And then you just have an Untitled Marvel movie for November
Yeah.
6th.
And then that's it. That's 2020.
Which could be Black Panther 2 or something around that.
I'm waiting for a Shield movie. I think it's time for at least Black Widow or Hawkeye to have a movie together. I would like to see a movie with Nick Fury, Black Widow, and Hawkeye.
I wouldn't even be surprised if by the time they got to here, we see a Nova movie.
Oh yeah, Nova.
If they build him out in the Guardians movies and cast a young kid as Nova. And,
Yeah, but is it gonna be another Rick Ryder sort of?
Yeah, they could do a Rocket and Groot movie.
Yeah. Could.
They could do an animated one like Big Hero 6 and do a kids movie that's in the same
Yeah,
story.
people love Rocket and Groot.
Yeah.
They do.
They're good. I mean, there's a lot of heroes they haven't expanded out on. Like I said, I would like to see She-Hulk in some kind of... I'd like to see her in a Netflix series first, but...
I think She-Hulk would be cool, yeah. I actually, back to before about the Avengers, whenever they're at Earth, they should cameo all these guys that they have rights to. Give me a picture of She-Hulk, like, punching a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider chaining a bunch and flying
Well, they
off.
have a Ghost Rider. They have 2 Ghost Riders. They could do...
Hell, throw in the all-white costume on the back of a horse and have him going around, too.
They could do Moon Knight.
Oh, House Show Batman.
Yeah, I'll show Batman.
Or, we can go into the West Coast Avengers.
Squirrel Girl.
Oh, the Great Lakes Avengers? Yeah, okay. I didn't say go that far.
What about Blade? Can we revisit Blade yet?
Could.
Not in the universe though. I don't think Blade fits
What, space?
in the Marvel
He's an
Cinematic
Avenger.
Universe.
He was. Well, who hasn't been an Avenger?
Yeah, that's true.
Me.
For Christ's sake, Sandman was an Avenger. But
Well, there you go. A lot of movies coming out.
we could talk.
Be curious to see how Phase 4 into Marvel breaks down and the characters we start seeing coming to the forefront.
I think Phase 4, you see Winter Soldier become Captain America more.
Do you think we see the Marvel crap that what's going on now spreading into going forward? Do we see Ironheart? And do we see
Probably.
Jane Foster Thor and all these other people starting to,
I don't think we see Jane Foster Thor because they've already kind of written her off.
they could always recast her.
We could see Ironheart eventually. I think. I don't think Cap or Falcon will ever become Captain America in the movie universe.
Yeah, him or Bucky would maybe do it.
Well, are they going to do that, or are they going to turn that into U.S. Agent?
I actually would be surprised if it's not one of them, it's both of them. Like, somehow, like, Falcon, like...
West Coast Cap, East Coast Cap?
Well, no, I could see them doing, like, the Captain America movie would be Falcon and Winter Soldier together, like... One has the shield and they're working, or they like the shield like goes back and forth. They use it both as like a tool. Like you'll see Falcon throw it and then whatever.
Yeah,
And
who knows?
I actually wouldn't be surprised if maybe somewhere in this, because Red Skull never died, he got transported. You see Captain America go, and they could do a whole movie where it's Falcon and Winter Soldier trying to find Cap through the ranks of Hydra that he's been captured.
Yeah.
So you don't have to see, that writes off him for a while. And also too, I really like the guy Chris Evans who plays and Rob Downey Jr. I like them a lot as those actors as those characters, but I also would not mind after this is all done that you recast them. Like I don't want to now feel like only Tony Stark can be Iron Man. If Iron Man needs to be in a movie and Tony Stark can't play him, then you find someone else.
Do you mean Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Robert Downey Jr.
I was going to say, are you talking about like War Machine type deal?
No. I mean, like if Robert Downey Jr. is busy to play Tony Stark,
Or old.
you find someone else.
Let's be honest. That's why they're setting this up in the comics, because they're planning for the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the one
I
thing
agree.
that could do is the thing that I really hate about the comics is that you fall into this trap where you write a story that you can't sustain, so because you're like, in 6 months I'm going to reboot it.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if we're talking about doing that every decade or every 6-8 years, fine, but in a 3-year arc, I mean, you got to get there's got to be some fatigue in that, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that there's still a lot of stories out there for Iron Man. And now if Robert Downey Jr. is too old to play Tony Stark, we shouldn't be punished because the guy that played him so far doesn't want to do it anymore.
Because they've never done anything with Iron Man versus the real Mandarin, and they've led you believe that there's a real Mandarin.
Yeah.
And those shorts that they did that captured the actor, and Ben Kingsley did that whole other thing when he's in jail.
I mean,
so there's a real Mandarin out there waiting for a fight with Iron Man.
And they haven't done anything with like the Armor Wars where he's fighting all those other guys that start stealing tech off him. I mean, he dumped a lot of it in the ocean. A lot of people could have stole it to make their own tech.
I want to see him go up against Magic because that was always one of my favorites. The tech versus the Magic side, Mandarin versus Iron Man.
Yeah.
Instead of suit versus suit versus suit.
Yeah.
That they fell trapped into
But there's a lot of good like Cap stuff too. That's why like whenever like Captain America basically drops the America from him, he's just a captain, a man without a country, where he doesn't like what the country's doing.
Mad.
Yeah, I don't see
They
this.
could definitely get into that nowadays. You know, that would fit in.
It would. I mean,
This isn't my country. Hashtag not my country.
but you could see them do like almost they could all, like Tony should have the Avengers. Cap should have just like the new Avengers, like the street level guys, and kind of split their own ways to do something.
Yeah.
So get new actors. Like I don't.
Yeah, when it comes. They still got a lot to wrap up here, but you know.
They do, but in 4 years, 5 years, why I should still be able to see an Iron Man movie if I want to see it.
You convinced us. We're gonna recast it, and you're gonna play the new Tony Stark.
Fat Tony Stark. It's gonna look like
I didn't say it.
a yellow and red barrel flying around.
You mean the Hulkbuster? They won't know any difference.
Actually, that's a good show to actually start looking at
Fat
sequels.
Iron Man.
Fat guy in little Iron Man suit. No, I mean to start looking at some of the comic book plots or storylines that you would actually like to see in movies.
Yeah. Could happen.
We could write that show. We can pitch it to AMC. They'll put anything on the air.
True.
I mean, look, they've been putting The Walking Dead on for the last season.
All right.
All right, everybody, please like, share, subscribe, invite, and write some comments about what you thought we talked about.
All right.
All right, everybody, thanks.
Later.
Later.